What's up, guys? We're here with Mr. Zane again. He is in a gi, and we're going to be looking at some late stage armbar escapes today. You saw our team is pretty famous for this. You saw, I hit it against Craig. I hit it against a few guys, but most notably Craig. Gary hit it against Kron, and when we get put in arm bars, we're usually pretty good at getting out. So let's go into what is the make or break in these scenarios. Understand that in general, if your partner is trying to break your right arm, they're trying to break your right arm over the right hip. If they're trying to break your left arm, they're trying to break the left arm over the left hip. So the first thing I want to do with any conventional armbar is get my elbow off the breaking fulcrum. So if he's trying to break my right elbow over his right hip, I want to get my right elbow to his left hip. The big mistake everybody makes is they just try to go right into a roll, and as they roll, the elbow gets left behind and it stays on the breaking fulcrum. The first thing I need to do is hit a kazushi and off balance to get my elbow off the breaking fulcrum onto the correct hip for me, not for him. And then as he goes to make his adjustment to reset, to get it to back to the breaking fulcrum, then I can go into my rolling escape. So what this
How are you going to deal with that? How are you going to deal with that?
We got a cameo from John Danaher. We'll go into a situation where he goes to break me over the right hip. Okay? As he goes to break me over the right hip, if I just try to go into a rolling escape from here, I'll roll. I'll be getting broken the whole time. So in any conventional armbar, what I like to do from this position, whether it could be conventional or three-quarter Jiu-Jitsu, there's tons of different arm bars and it gets complicated. But when he's going to any kind of conventional armbar from here, and I'm trying to get out, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bridge, and I'm going to get my hand to my partner's bottom leg here. And now, my whole intention, the first thing I'm going to do before I go into a roll is not just hit the move. You don't just hit a sweep, you hit an off balance, then you hit a sweep, you hit an off balance, and then you hit your escape. So the first thing I do is I bridge aggressively to get my elbow from my partner's right hip to my partner's left. Here. So now when he tries to break me, just right from there, when he tries to break me from here, it's useless. What he has to do from this position is he has to start resetting and getting his legs back in position and his knees pointing towards the ceiling. If his knees point out and away, like so, he's never going to beat me from here. So what he has to do is he has to start resetting. And as he starts to reset, I can either bridge and walk, or as he goes to reset, I can back roll over my left shoulder. So when he goes to reset to break me, you can just roll up and through, stay a little tighter. You can roll up and through and make it hard for him to follow up. If I just try to roll from here and he's tight, stays tight, you get to this position, but you get broken. So what I need to do first is I need to bridge, and get my elbow from one hip to the other. So when Zane goes to break me, it's hard. Now, as he goes to make the adjustment, we come up. And now we don't want to come up into triangle situations, so we immediately come up into this position here. But the main thing is that we get out, and now we can come in and go into counter offense and attacks from there. So the first thing is create some kind of off balance to get your elbow off the breaking fulcrum. You don't want to just immediately get broken. Once it's off the breaking fulcrum, as he goes to make his reset, that's when you go into your escape. Okay, so it's a two-step movement. It's not just, everyone just sees the final movement, the roll out, that's where people get caught. If I just try to roll out from here, and he's tight, you get beat every time. So what I have to do first is I have to be safe. I don't want to get broken right away. What gets me into a safe position off the breaking fulcrum is this bridge. Now, as Zane goes to reset to break me, I can come up, and now we can go into counters and come into good attacking position. Okay, so it's a twofold movement. One is get your elbow off the breaking fulcrum, and two is escape as he goes to make his reset.